Is there going to be pressure on J.P. Crawford this year? Are they going to rely on him as one of their best offensive players this year? Is he going to need to be for them to be successful? I'm sort of in the bucket where they're not going to have to rely on him to do that. I think a reasonable expectation for J.P. Crawford going forward is his 2022 season with better defense. I feel like expecting anything resembling J.P. Crawford's 2023 season is outlandishly unrealistic.
In spite of everything they did not do in the offseason, the one thing you can say about the Mariners offense is it is not nearly as dependent on J.P. Crawford as it used to be. Because I don't think J.P. Crawford's going to be hitting leadoff for this team. I think Victor Robles is going to be hitting leadoff. You'll probably see Julio hit 2. You'll see Randy hit 3. You'll see Cal hit 4. JP's probably going to be hitting 8th or 9th. That right there alone is a blatant signal that they are not going to rely as much on JP to do what he's done in years past, and rather just say, if you can be a 105 to 110 WRC plus hitter and play good defense, kind of like what he did in 2022, as you alluded to, that's an outcome we're more than happy with.
The other thing that's so interesting about J.P. Crawford, I think about like the two variations of hitter he is. I think of his 2022 and 2021 versions as one version of himself, and I think of 2023 as a completely different version. Of those two versions, I feel like the 21 and 22 JPs are more of the Kevin Seitzer, Edgar Martinez idea, right? Of what kind of hitter they want. They want more line drives. They want more up the middle. They want less, fly ball selling out for power. We've seen the most successful version of himself is being more of the, the last 3 to 4 years offensive approach where the Mariners are focusing on a good pitch. They're trying to elevate in the air. They're trying to do damage with these pitches. And J.P. Crawford, when he finally put it all together in 2023, showed like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this in this ballpark. I can do it against both lefties and righties with this strategy. And it worked out great. He had a high walk rate, and he had all this slug that just came out of nowhere for himself. But when Kevin Seitzer and Edgar Martinez look at J.P. Crawford, they see what the best version of him looked like. But do you think they look at him and be like, yeah, that's the kind of hitter he is? Like, that's the kind of hitter we want J.P. Crawford to be, with a higher strikeout rate. Yeah, he's got a high walk rate, but he's going to try and sell it for a little bit more power. That doesn't feel like something they would want.
If J.P. Crawford was going to be a 130 WRC plus hitter again and put up a 5-win season, I'm pretty sure Kevin Seitzer and Edgar Martinez would be over the moon about that idea.
Sure, you're right. But then they look at it 2024 and be like, he tried to do that again. And you had your worst offensive season.